Hey, Miss Jane. All right. So, a little bit of construction going on outside. That's okay. We'll hope that this loud truck goes by quickly. So, let's go ahead and ground down through our sit bones today. We'll start off seated. You can always move the flesh of your backside side to side. Find where your seat is. The chin tucked down ever so slightly. Shoulder blades roll down the back. Hands rest heavy. And let yourself just sink into the mat. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Again, big inhale. And exhale. For the use, right? Coming into our practice from a space of gratitude. Always being grateful for the lands that we stand on, for the indigenous peoples of the lands that we stand on, Salish, Blackfeet, Kootenai tribes. Take a moment just to let it sit in and resonate. Bringing the concept of stewardship into mind, and then nice deep inhale. And exhale. Give gratitude for this practice of yoga, one that works to cultivate peace within ourselves, and also to cultivate peace on a larger, broader scale. Understanding that it comes from our actions, and that our actions are the only things that we can be in control of. Ourselves and our bodies. So we come to this space to hone in. And we give gratitude to Black and Brown people as they're the original creators of this practice. And as they've sustained the practice. Because it's come from east to west. Harnessing it in a space of soul and spirit. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. We give gratitude for our bodies and for ourselves. Coming into a space of learning and letting go, of surrender and release in terms of the beliefs, the systems, and the structures that were created that were never meant to serve us. Understanding the space of smoke and mirrors around it. And so grounding down in our truth, coming back to a space of love. Nice deep inhale. And exhale slowly. Bring a little bit of movement into the shoulders, maybe into the hands. Maybe rock backwards, side to side a little bit. Moving with the shoulders and engaging the low belly as you move. And maybe incorporate the head and neck into it a little bit more. Come back into the space of stillness. Tuck the chin down towards the chest. A big compression here. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, slowly lift the chin and raise the chin up towards the sky, elongating through the front part of the neck and the throat. Big inhale. Exhale, go ahead and slowly bring the chin back down to center line. Take a look out past the right shoulder. And then slowly move through center and take a look out past the left. And we bring ourselves back to center line. Do a little bit of movement here with the chest pulling in on the low belly as you move backwards. Trying to keep the femur bones and the sit bones connected to the mat and moving through the torso. If you want to get bigger into it, you can, right? Checking in with the knees in terms of what they want to do. And then go ahead, after you've done a couple of rotations on each side, rock back onto the sit bones, change up the cross of the feet, and same thing again. Staying with the breath and holding on to the knees as you move through your posture. And slowly come back to center. Take the feet out in front of you. We'll do some ab work, girl. Go ahead and lay down onto the back. Pull the knees up into the chest and give yourself a nice big hug first. Rock back and forth, side to side. And then take the soles of the feet all the way up to the sky. Flex the toes down towards the face like you're standing on the ceiling, and press the ceiling away. So really try to move your quad out of your hip, right? So you're pressing up and engaging. Nice deep inhale. And exhale, hold. 2 more, big inhale. And exhale. 1 more time, big inhale. And exhale. Use your elbows to pop your shoulder blades up off the mat and then roll them underneath you. Tuck your chin down towards your chest a little bit more. We're gonna lower down through the legs and then lift. Lower, flex, point, and lift. We go for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4. Last 3, and 2, and 1. Pull the knees up into the chest. Interlock the fingers on the front part of the shin and extend out through that left leg. Pull the chin in towards the chest. Bring your forehead to meet your knee. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hold. Maybe tuck your chin a little bit more. Pull your elbows in close to that leg. And then slowly swap out the legs, interlock the fingers on the front part of that left shin. Chin comes to chest, forehead comes to knee. Exhale, hold. Again, big inhale. Press your forehead to your knee a little bit more. And then exhale, we're just gonna slowly move through. So we go for 8. You can bring your arms into it. For 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, last 2, and 1, and then both elbows and knees come together to touch, big inhale. And then legs come back up to the sky, and go ahead and slowly rock on your spine, up and over, into a tabletop position. Inhale, come into cow. Drop down through the low belly, knees underneath the hips. Tops of the feet can be flat to the mat, or the toes can be flipped, right? It's up to you. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale. Press into the palms, head hangs super heavy, tops of the feet press down to the mat. Inhale. Chest moves forward, exhale. For 2 more, inhale, chest forward. Exhale, press. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, press. Flip the toes and press right up into your down dog. Hands are nice and wide, hips are high. Ooh, that is some pressure in my face. Okay, turn the elbows so they're looking back at you. Nice deep inhale. Come up onto the balls of the feet, but try not to grip at the toes, and then pull down through the heels as you keep your quads engaged, but you relax and release through your hamstrings and your glutes.
Look up in between the two thumbs. Step, step, feet come up to meet hands. Inhale, flat backs. Hands to shins. Pull up on the quads. And let the head sail forward, tailbone sails back. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, dive down and over the tops of the thighs. Let yourself hang heavy. Take the weight of the hips over the heels. Maybe put a mini bend in one knee and kind of rock back and forth, side to side. Let the head hang a little bit heavier. Maybe you take your hands to your temples, so the back part of the fingers, or the fingers cup the back of the skull, and the thumbs can kind of come down to massage like the temples and up through the hairline. You can also come down to massage out through your jaw. Maybe back and behind your ears. So understanding that we hold a lot of tension in our face as well. Maybe open the mouth really wide. Maybe pull the tongue down to the chin and sway back and forth, side to side. And then on the next inhale, engage the low belly. And slowly, we bring ourselves all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands move down through bird line. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, come down and over the tops of the thighs again. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, let the chest lay over the tops of the thighs. And then you're gonna sweep your hands to the outsides of the feet and move yourself all the way up into chair pose. So pulling back, so you're getting a little back bend here, shooting the hips back, right? So you could almost fall over, right? Nice deep inhale. Try not to grip with the toes, but still ground down through the balls of the feet. And then exhale, hands move down through heart center, come on to the ball of the left foot, ground down through the right, and step the left foot back behind. High crescent lunge. Inhale. Hold here. And then exhale, you're gonna put a bend in the knees and come up. Coming into your warrior three. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Step back. That foot can be at a 45-degree angle, or it can be off to the side in more of a wide, not a super wide-legged, right? But high lunge, okay? So crescent lunge, whatever you prefer. So inhale here. Exhale, shoot yourself forward. Find your balance, hands come back behind, and then inhale. Come back up. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Come down and over the top of the thigh. Try to make sure that that front foot, or that standing foot, is on straight. And then inhale. We pull ourselves back up here. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale. Use your back foot, reach, and come down and over the top of the thigh. And then inhale. Hold here. Open up into warrior two. Let's open up through the hips. Take that front right knee, pull it towards the baby toe. Big inhale. Reverse your warrior. Right hand goes back. Lift through the chest. Bend in the knee. Big inhale. Exhale. Come all the way down. Turn on the ball of the back foot. Nice deep inhale. And pop that back leg up to the sky. Standing split. Big inhale. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, step that left foot down to meet the right. Inhale, flat back, come out of the hips. Exhale, fold down and over. And then inhale, we sweep ourselves right back up into that chair. Big inhale. Same thing. Do what I say, not as I do. I'm not mirroring you because I centered off to the side. So big inhale here. And then exhale. Step that back foot back behind you. Hold here. Right? So you can be on the ball of that back foot. Check in though with the integrity of the spine. So you're wanting to make sure you're not jutting out this way. You're here, right? Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. Bring yourself down into your warrior three. Hold here. Inhale. Reach back up. Exhale, settle into it. Inhale up. Exhale. Down and over the top of that thigh. Inhale up. Exhale. Squat into it. 2 more. Inhale here. Exhale. Down and over. Holding here. Try not to bear too much weight in the outside of that foot. Distribute it equally. Pull up on the inside of the thigh. And then inhale. Exhale, hold. Inhale up, last one. Exhale. Come down and over. Hold here. And then inhale. We pull ourselves back up. Turn and drop that back heel. 45-degree angle with the back foot. Heels are in a nice straight line, or you can have the heel in the middle of the arch of the back foot, moving towards the heel. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Reverse into your reverse warrior. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale. Slowly pivot on the ball of that back foot. Hands come down to the earth. And then inhale, kick that leg high, standing split. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale, lift. Exhale, drop that right foot down to meet the left. Inhale, flat backs. Exhale, down and over. And then inhale, we sweep ourselves back up into that chair. Exhale, stand tall. Awesome. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down and over. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step, step. Back, drop down to your knees. Come all the way down onto the bust line. Hands are right next to the bust line. Tops of the shoulders graze the tips of the fingers if you were to roll them down, and then roll the shoulder blades back and pull the elbows close to the side body. And then on the next inhale, chest pulls up off the mat. Exhale, hold. 2 more, big inhale. Roll the shoulder blades down. Exhale. 1 more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. Flip the toes. Press to the knees. Press all the way back into child's pose. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. You can take the forehead all the way down to the mat. Taking some time just to be with yourself. Slowly walk the hands up towards the knees and rock over onto your seat. And then come all the way down onto the back. Coming into your Shavasana. So we're coming into Juneteenth weekend. Let's go. Become a better activist. So again, y'all, Stay Woke, Justin Michael Williams, a meditation guide for the rest of us. Get yourself a copy. Anchor mantra. We deserve true equality. On November 27, 2017, I sat on my patio to meditate like I do most mornings. Being so close to the first anniversary of the Trump election, my centering question for the week was, how can I use my platform, my gifts, and my skills to contribute to the movement in an authentic way? And like a lightning bolt, an idea hit me. I heard a voice in my head say, 28 days, 28 interviews with 28 young Black creators and leaders making history today. The voice was so clear that I knew I was given a divine assignment. Over the next 20 minutes, the idea continued to develop in my mind effortlessly. It was like someone had plugged a flash drive into my brain and initiated a large data transfer from the universe. I was being given every detail, every step, and every image. I even saw taglines, commercials, lists of potential guests. The assignment was clear. Start a podcast and release one interview for every day of Black History Month. And just like that, my podcast, Motivation for Black People, was born. I had never done a podcast before. I had no equipment. I wasn't well connected in the activist community. I didn't have any experience as an interviewer, and for God's sakes, it was already November. How was I supposed to get 28 interviews done by February 1st? The excuses kicked in hard, but I've learned one thing from all these years of meditating. It's that if you're lucky enough to hear the voice of God, you better listen. So I got started. I said yes. And this idea has taken me on one of the most fulfilling journeys of my life thus far. To date, we've inspired thousands of listeners from more than 30 different countries around the world to live better lives and brought relatable self-help to a community that is often shut out of the conversation. I've been blessed to interview some of the greatest thought leaders of our time, including Tarell Alvin McCraney, who won the Academy Award for the screenplay of Moonlight, which he adapted from his own play, Tarana Burke, founder of the Me Too movement, Alicia Garza, co-founder of Black Lives Matter. Alicia Garza told me something during our interview that I want to pass on to you. She had recently met a Black dude who said, I don't vote or get involved. I don't believe in these parties or these politicians, so the only thing I can do is improve myself. This prompted Alicia to pose a powerful question. What is the consequence of not engaging at all? She told me. No change has ever happened in the history of this country, at least by people just deciding to take care of themselves. If Harriet Tubman did that, we'd be in a very different place than we are today. Just taking care of yourself is not enough. We must stand together. We must lift one another up as a community. I understand there is corruption. I understand there is confusion. I understand there is anger. But as Alicia also asked so beautifully, what is the consequence of not engaging at all? Getting involved in social justice is not as challenging as you might think. Here are 3 steps you can follow, which will investigate more deeply in our meditation practice. 1, get clear on your values and vision for change. 2, do a Google search to see if there's any organizations that align with your values and vision. 3, if there aren't any, start your own. What is your vision for equality? How can you contribute to change? Let's explore. So placing our hands over our low belly below our navel. And take 2 big deep breaths. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Again, nice deep inhale. And exhale. You may feel an intense wave of emotion. Try to sit with it. One more deep inhale. And on the exhale, the anchor mantra, we deserve true equality. Remember that healthy anger is not bad. The energy of anger can be channeled into growth and change. So whatever arises when we're doing these breathing exercises and anchoring mantras, to let ourselves feel it. So we'll actually pass through and metabolize rather than holding it up. So surrender to the emotion of it. So with that, if you want to press yourself up from a simple or from your Shavasana back into a simple seated.
hands can come to heart, or they can rest down and open on the knees. The divine light, the divine feminine, and the divine masculine in me sees, honors, and reflects the divine light, the divine feminine, and the divine masculine in the collective we, in all of us. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me, girl. It's always a good time. And I will see you soon. We need to loop back around to September plans. But until then, peace and love, y'all. I mean, I'll be on before September. Okay, peace.